My name is Alice Harper and I am the founder and director of Harper's Health. So Harper's Health is a company I founded about 1.5 years ago now, and it's based on my values of nutrition and a whole foods way of eating and bringing that into the convenience sphere of snacking, so merging the two together and kind of bridging the gap between health and convenience. So Tempiii is the launching range of products from Harper's Health. It is a high protein, plant-based, savoury snack range. It's in the chill food sector and it is the first tempeh snack range. So I don't know if you know what tempeh is, but it's essentially a fermented soybean product native to Indonesia. And I really want to make it more accessible to the UK market. So we are bringing in a snack range to make tempeh more accessible. So my background is in nutrition. I graduated as a registered associate nutritionist a couple of years ago now, and it very much funnels into Harper's Health and the product Tempiii, bringing something that's healthy and whole foods, because my whole ethos is a plant-based and whole foods way of living, and to try and bring more people into that space. So starting a business, there are so many challenges, and I think especially when you've got no experience in firstly the food manufacturing industry, but also just business in general, it's very overwhelming and there's so many things to look into, and it's very much a blank canvas. I think with ATI2, the support from them very much gave me a little bit more direction in terms of reining in my ideas and keeping me on the path to get to A to B. There's a lot of different options when you're starting out with business, and I think to have that support and direction is really important in the early days. So the main reasons I engaged with the program, the ATI2 program, is again going back to the fact that I was very overwhelmed, didn't really have much direction, had lots of different ideas but didn't really know where to funnel it into, and to have sort of guidance and support from people who knew what they were doing, who have been in the same position, also with a whole wealth of networking opportunities and different resources that I didn't personally have at the time. Yeah, it made the world of difference with a startup business. I think the most valuable support and guidance I had from ATI2 was probably the sourcing of my packaging. It's a minefield out there in terms of suppliers, and trying to find something that is aligned with the whole environmental side of things as well, with being a UK-based manufacturer and supplier. So having that support and having guidance with that side of things and linking me through with the right suppliers was so worthwhile. And I've ended up with an amazing packaging supplier that is very much in line with what we're hoping to achieve with it. So the key milestones we've reached in the past year since joining with the programme, firstly, just in terms of product development, at the time we approached ATI2, we literally didn't have a working viable product. It was very much still a concept, and yeah, I think the roadmap from ATI2 to get me from A to B in terms of the product development side of things, and also sourcing the packaging and getting it to where it needs to be to get to market was the biggest milestone in itself. I think my biggest achievement so far is just persevering and having the belief in myself. It's a lot of ups and downs with starting a business, and very isolating and intimidating and overwhelming. And I think the fact that I've managed to sort of push through that and get to where I am now and have a promising future with the brand and with the product, I think is yeah, huge in itself. And I'm really proud of myself for doing that, because yeah, it's not easy. I would definitely recommend ATI's support and services to other businesses in Cornwall. I think, especially when you're a startup or even when you're a sort of medium enterprise, having an open mind and being open to receiving feedback and support from people who maybe have a bit more expertise than you, and allowing for further opinion and ideas to come through is really, really important when starting out. I think if I hadn't engaged with ATI, I definitely wouldn't be as far down the road with my business and progression with that and route to market as I am now. I probably still would be in the product development phase. The sort of fast tracking to getting me from A to B was so efficient, and that's really put me a foot ahead with the product and with the brands.